Dimitri Downing here, back with MITA Unshackled. Shout out to NECAN. We are here day 2, Atlantic City. Mark Shepard does a great job at NECAN. I'd recommend coming next year's Atlantic City show. Here with a couple of friends. They're kind of a big deal. There's a lot to them. I'm learning more and more as we go. But I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you, and we're going to talk a little bit about the conference, a little about who they are, how long they've been in cannabis, and what their companies do. So who wants to go first?
I can go first. So my name is Maor Scheid. We're with me from Canada. I'm co-founder and COO, working closely with Shachar on some technologies. We are probably the biggest, largest private producer in Canada.
Weed Me is a private LP producer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Focused on all smokables, even though we do edibles, we do gummies, we do chocolates. The works, basically, we focus on smokables, pre-rolls, one of the strongest players in Canada for
Excellent.
pre-rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what is a limited LP producer in a second, and how the Canadian market works, and where your company's at. Let's let Shahar introduce himself. Did I say that right?
Yeah, the closest you can get, I guess.
Shahar. It's an Israeli accent. You guys are both Israeli.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hey guys, we'll be right back to the podcast. But first, thank you to our sponsors, Jack Rare Brands, Karma 360, and Cali FX, and our friends over at NECAN for hosting us. All right, back to the show.
Shachar Yamai, CEO at Hefestus USA. We're an automation company. We started with pre-rolls, but we're kind of touching every niche in the market. I think today our pre-roll automation kind of leads the way. And we're very much enjoying Jersey. It feels home here because our clients are here. We can meet friends from all around. That's who we are.
So you're picks and shovels, pre-roll automation. A lot of you guys are from Israel, or you're just from Israel?
The company originally is Israeli. My father launched the company in 1993. We got into cannabis 2014 in Israel, and then the American company have established it in 2021, end of 2021.
Right.
In Vegas.
I would buy an Israeli pre-roll machine over, let's say, a French pre-roll machine, because Israeli pre-roll machine will never give up.
Yeah.
And never surrender.
Reliable as hell.
Neither the machine or us, so all good.
Yeah, it's a joke.
I know.
Never give up, never surrender, forget it. French, there was a little French there. Okay, good. Sorry about that. So, the pre-roll machine, pretty standard. Do you guys do other machines, other automation, or mostly pre-roll, or?
We started with pre-rolls and we automate the line, weight checking. We can put it into tubes, put it into any other end packaging. We are really an engineering company, so we can really build it from scratch. You tell us what you need, and we kind of work with you on what you need to get. Sound like what we're doing with me.
Yeah.
And I assume you're going to use his machines, are using his machines?
We use a variety of automation for pre-rolls.
Right.
Very successful with the Dior X from Hefestus. So what Hefestus has done for us is really great. We actually have a pending patent on smokable pre-roll. We offer today in Canada 100% smokability guarantee for pre-rolls. You know, this is a big issue, especially with infused pre-rolls. They always clog. People have to throw away half the joint because it's clogging. So we can assure smokability all the way, and a lot thanks to help from Hefestus that helped us, put it from an idea into reality, and this is what we do now.
Oh, that's great. And one of my favorite things about the great pick and shovel companies is they also serve as like free consultants, because they have so much experience across the country, the world, with different people.
It's all about people. So what we found, the success, the greatest successes are coming, people you're working with are just open and honest. There are a lot of issues. It's a tough market, tough margins. I'm talking about Canada back home. And when you work with people that understand it, and you're transparent, and you say, this is what I need, what we can do, all sides want to come up with a solution, that's when you can really have a breakthrough, and bring something new to the market, right?
So tell us a little about the what your company does and the scale of it, and when did you start, and what's your reach so far?
So we started 2016.
Okay. When did Canada go legal?
So 2018 was complete legalization of. Before that, it was only medical. So we
Right.
started in the medical. We set up to be, the best medical company, and then recreational hit.
Was that your first cannabis company?
Yes,
Okay, and what did you come out of?
all kinds of things. Moving company before that, photography company.
Were you living in Canada from Israel?
I was living in Canada since 2012.
Okay,
And then got into moving, and then got into photography,
yeah.
and then cannabis. Before that, Mac Cosmetics. So shout out to Westy Louder
Oh, cosmetics.
back in Israel.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's me again. Shout out to MJ BizCon, the biggest cannabis conference happening in Las Vegas, December 2nd through the 5th. We're building out our manufacturing and distributing project, creating real opportunities for brands and operators to connect and grow. If you want to get involved, reach out and be a part of it. It's going to be the hot market area.
Excellent, excellent. So 2016, you guys started in Canada, and how did it expand?
So we were very careful, very responsible. We kept a lot of the equity because we just, expanded very, very slowly. Today, I always say we're available for all stores in Canada. So we have great reach, actually, except one store. So I think 37,000 stores have access to our product.
3,700, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have access to our product. We are probably seventh in market share in the country, number 1 or 2 in pre-rolls.
Are you guys exporting as well to Germany, United Kingdom, all that stuff?
We do some export, but we focus on end consumers. That's what we do best because we are consumers. We love cannabis. Everything that comes out of our facility, we tried personally. I'm talking about the founders and the entire management team. And if it's not good, we're not selling it.
Are you guys so the export, all the big export action that's coming out of Canada, heading to Germany, United Kingdom, etc. That's not branded stuff. That's bulk.
Yes, we focus on brands, and that's why we'll do some export, bulk export. But we're talking to people in Europe, in Germany, and other places to bring our actual brands because that's what resonates with consumers.
Hey guys, we'll be right back to the podcast. But first, thank you to our sponsors, Jack Rare Brands, Karma 360, and Cali FX, and our friends over at NECAN for hosting us. All right, back to the show.
Right. It's going to be so interesting how brands are going to migrate across the country, the world, state by state, even now, how they're doing it. It's such a challenge. It's such a unique thing. You're lucky you have a good sized market like Canada that you can expand in, you're conquering and stuff.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see how you migrate across the world, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking forward to it. That's why we're here.
This is part of the world we need to expand to.
Yes.
Okay. Are you in any states yet, or?
Not yet. This is kind of initial.
You know who I am, right? we just met. This is great stuff.
That's why I brought him to you.
No, I'm like Mr. Connected in the manufacturing, white labeling world.
We have a lot to talk about then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different models we could talk about too. So you're looking to expand in the United States?
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
but only with facilities that use his products. I mean, his picks and shovels.
We're going to bring Hefestus to wherever we go.
Well, you guys are across the United States. Where are your machines and stuff? What?
Our machines are all over right now. Obviously, we started in the West and just migrated. Focus was California and Washington and Oregon in the beginning. And then I think also we saw the growth when we started moving to the East and the industry started moving. I think probably also the fact that our product, or our machines, our equipment was there on the technical end around the time where the East was ready. And then we saw real growth. So yeah, New York, Jersey, Massachusetts, everything. These are the main markets right now, but we're all around.
So is he lining you up with people that have the right machine to white label your stuff?
Like I said, it's about people. So we help each other all the time. All the time.
A question about, here's like, for example, I'm very familiar with the Jack Herrera people of California. Or do you go to new market because flowers can't cross state lines, international lines very easily and just find the best flower to put on your branded name? Or is it the genetics that have to be in the product? You follow what I'm saying?
Yes. So
next question,
So of course we will try to bring some of our genetics. It will have to be grown local. We're focused on the end consumer. So whatever the consumers want in any state or wherever they are, that's what we're going to target. We have so many connections. We know so many growers, and we can do it. That's what we do. I think our success in Canada, we're not a public company. We can turn on a faucet and get millions and millions of dollars. The secret to our success, it's just the product, right? And also in Canada, I don't know if you know the regulations. You can't really do all these beautiful branding products.
Right.
And it's kind of an advantage to us, actually. So everything looks very generic, very strict, right? So you can't really focus on marketing too much. You're very limited. And this means that you cannot fool the customer in Canada with a fancy package, with a fancy, I don't know, a very expensive, whatever it is, right?
I dress like this.
Yeah, everything is very kind of stripped.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, gotcha.
And the product is what speaks. Right. You can't make it. There are no bells and whistles.
Right. Like his machines are painted polka dot. I know he's like, I like that machine. It's got polka dots on it. I'm just kidding. You got a quality machine. No, that's fantastic. But you're coming in the United States. Are you going to change your branding and marketing a little bit here, or you just adjust, I guess? Or
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Maybe adjust a little bit. Of course, we have very, very successful and very loved brands.
Right.
And we do a lot of community. We have a lot of community programs.
Yeah.
Like Second Harvest and now Clean Hub. We're starting to clean the oceans from plastic. So for every plastic package you buy from us, we are actually cleaning the same amount of plastic from the oceans.
You should do that down in Tulum. Telling you, that's a very popular place, and they need plastic cleaning.
By the way, this program works in areas where these programs are not available from the government or from other,
Yeah, there's a lot of government in Tulum. Too much government. That's a long story. But
And you can see in Europe actually that some of the countries do not allow plastic packaging. So maybe one day it will come to the States. I'm not sure, but
so I have I have a lot of questions for you because I love picks and shovels, and I love how they're going to Australia and Japan and Thailand. Do you care? I mean, I'm not saying you don't care, but when somebody asks to buy a machine, say it's in Mexico, you know what I'm saying?
we installed in Mexico.
You have machines in Mexico.
We have one machine in Mexico, to be honest, right now. But
How about that?
we
On that for a second.
no,
Where else?
transparent. That's the only way to go.
A machine in Venezuela too.
We get them.
Oh, you do?
No, but
No,
yeah.
you don't. He's like, but if you know somebody,
I'm not sure I can get in, but let's try.
They're not going to rest until they get a machine on the moon.
it's their problems. I like that. Going into one of these countries was like in customs, like, did they say, hey, what's this machine for in Mexico? Because technically pre-rolls aren't.
But it's a machine for packaging. So it's a packaging machine.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We do packaging. We don't do.
I like that.
I don't know what you're asking me.
I like that. I like the Israelis. I know that story about the beepers. I know that one. I'm just kidding. We shouldn't go there. Yeah.
Beepers.
You guys know. Anyways, so where?
Realize what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't. My mind goes in a lot of directions. But so you guys in what? Are you on every continent?
What?
Are you in every continent except for Antarctica, or?
Because we're actually from Asia, so we got the machine in Asia, some machines in Asia. Europe is coming, so yeah, we're all around Europe now. Kind of focus on that because it's really interesting. America, obviously.
Yeah.
So no, Australia, we need to get them. Do you have anyone in Australia who's looking to buy a pro machine?
I actually happen to know the largest cultivator in Australia, but they have other problems with their market structure and how the supply chain works and stuff out over there. So I'm not sure. Are they doing pre-rolls? I don't think they're allowed to
I'm not sure.
do pre-rolls. That's a problem.
Let's ask them afterwards.
We're going to get together on this Mexican thing. So you're going to come in the United States. What should people be looking out for in the United States from the consumer? Well, we work mostly with industry people who watch the show, who want to learn about people in the industry, what they do, how it works, etc. You're looking for partners.
Yes, we're looking for third-party manufacturers, anyone who can take us to market. We offer the same to do in Canada, right? We have partner brands that we brought in and we take to market.
Yeah.
Our distribution is vast, so people like us as a third-party manufacturer. We keep it limited. I don't want a lot of this going on. So if you have a special brand, we can take you to market in Canada.
Yeah, But you have the distribution. You could also do sales. You could also do marketing, but that gets kind of like,
I think
Yeah.
distribution is a big thing, right? The reach is what matters. Like anyone can manufacture.
Right. So in Canada, you work mostly with governments. You deal with the government. So the governments are our client. So it's very organized. You know where you start the month. You know where you're going to end the month.
Uh-huh.
We have a lot of experience in just, navigating the markets
Right.
and getting where we need to go.
So you're the number one go-to place to talk to first if you're looking to bring a brand out of the United States or out of Australia, kangaroo, whatever,
Spliffs.
cliffs,
This is going
into Canada. So people should talk to you first
Yes, absolutely.
because you have the distribution network, you have the manufacturing capabilities, you have
Yes.
the right machines, and you can get it done.
Absolutely.
Then you can choose if you want to work with them based on probably their market reach and
Right.
capitalization,
Right. Right.
in other places.
But you got to worry about your sales when you're in Canada. That's what we're planning on doing here. So we'll take care of the sales, the marketing, and everything. We just need a good manufacturer, a good partner,
Yeah,
and like I said, it's people. We need.
I got tons of manufacturers. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, I'm
We're
really
working.
as we're going through this conversation, I'm just thinking what's the right one to go with, because I think distribution is maybe the biggest thing. You got the marketing, you got the sales, but you need to have the distribution. So maybe the right partner is someone who has strong relationships and a lot of shelf
Shelf space.
space. Like,
Let's just go ahead and do a deal here live. I've got a Maryland manufacturer that just stood up the first social equity manufacturing center in Maryland like a week or two ago. And they're guaranteed 25% shelf space because they're
Beautiful.
social equity.
so let's get him a bundle. He'll get the equipment.
They should have your equipment too.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything together. The brand.
So, yeah, we will bring the know-how, our SOPs,
Yeah,
machinery, whatever we need to bring in, packaging.
this is really good because you guys have all the talent, all the expertise from different jurisdictions, and he's developing out. You guys can work with him, and he's a good guy. He's trying to figure it out. But he's got that 25% guaranteed shelf space.
Nice.
Shelf space until you said the word. This stuff just comes together here on MITA Unshackled. Now, financing wise, people are saying it looks like a nice guy, but he's kind of high end. His equipment is high end. His equipment must be expensive. Do you guys do like some sort of creative financing? How does that all work? Do people have to pay cash?
And if you want the best deal, obviously you need to pay cash, but we have all the options, and we will work with great partners for leasing it or just financing it. It's a lot. The machine is a lot, but when you're starting to do ROI calculation, and this is the data guy, he knows data better than anyone. You can see that the ROI just makes sense because like you said before, we can see it vertically. We see everyone. And you can really see that even if it's a smaller manufacturer, maybe it takes longer, but then it's going to be it can make his production tighter because he's only using one person with one machine. Or for the bigger guys, where they can line it up and just do one SKU, then move to the next. It really makes sense to them.
What's your smallest machine? I mean,
There's one machine.
and then your biggest machine?
No, that's the Aura X.
Oh, there's just one.
Yeah, the Aura X does it all.
Okay, it does it all. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. How do people find out more information? What's the best way to get a hold of you guys?
For you.
But no, I mean, LinkedIn, email,
LinkedIn.
Instagram,
LinkedIn is great.
LinkedIn,
Yeah, email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LinkedIn, and company websites.
Weedme.ca.
Yep.
Very simple.
And,
So if write a note on the website asking for me, Maor, Maor, I'll answer.
Excellent. Is there anything I missed that you want to shout out, mention the members of the cannabis community out there, the industry? I think we know what you're looking for.
Yeah, just great partners. Anybody who listens to this and thinks, oh, this is great, I can help, reach out.
Yeah. And with your market penetration in Canada, you're a proven brand. So
Yeah.
that's very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can find us at Hefestus-Tech.com. And like Mao said, it's all in the team. So we just like working with good people and do great things.
Excellent. Well, I think you guys are going to be in Maryland here soon. Do you have a machine in Maryland?
No. Yeah, one.
One machine.
Yeah, we have one.
Two? Okay. So well, it's a pleasure meeting you guys. And
Thank you so much for having us.
anytime you guys are, we go to a lot of conferences. You guys will sit down and catch up with us.
Absolutely.
By the way,
This is not our last conversation.
what have you guys have thought about NECAN?
Wonderful. I think it reminds me a lot of when we started.
Yeah.
The first shows back home. And if this is an indicator of what's coming, then amazing. The people are amazing. Everybody I talk to, friendly and wants to help. That's why I love cannabis. It's everywhere like
It's
that.
welcoming, and I think it's Jersey as well. Because
Yeah.
it's fun here. Really feels like home. And I see the growth from last year. Amazing.
There's one other thing that I'll mention for our viewers out there. The market structure in Jersey, where the state has allowed for unlimited licenses,
Mhm.
creates a certain economic environment, a marketplace, supply chain where entrepreneurs can come in, investment capital can come in, and it creates more of a vibe of possibility.
Yes.
Whereas there's certain markets like say Florida, where it's extraordinarily restrictive and there's no point in having a conference like this.
You see a lot of younger guys here, or younger teams, not guys necessarily. They're just entrepreneurs that are young and enthusiastic and want to get the market. I think that's why you see it a lot in Jersey. Like
That's what we were.
yeah.
Yeah. And people don't think about that stuff a lot. The market structure and the supply chain structure and the licensing structure determines down to the individual what the possibilities are.
Yeah.
So, and you know that very well from your experience in licensing. Fortunately, you're smart enough to get into a pick and shovels area that you could even avoid customs on your way into Mexico. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, it's all right. It's all right. Anyways, and when you want to go to Colombia, talk to me. Talk to me.
Absolutely.
I'm all connected.
We're continuing this conversation in a bit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But this has been another episode of MITA Unshackled. It's been a pleasure getting to know you guys. These are my favorite ones where I get to talk to some guys that I know who are heavy hitters, and our team grabs them because they're diamonds, and I get to know them really well like this. So join us in another episode of MITA Unshackled.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
And that was another episode of MITA Unshackled. Thank you, Jack Career Brands, Cali FX, and Karma Cannabis Insurance. See you guys on the next episode.